Welcome to 2K Sport. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. James Harden out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Tice in at the center position. Now here's Harden. And finished off by Tice.
The D keyed in too much on Harden there, leaving his man wide open.
Edwards against George. Edwards, the pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Down low, tipped, and stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break. There's the three. They get it back. Here's Reed. Tries again. It's deflected. It's George on the wing. Tice outside. Leonard up top. Tice sets a screen. To the inside. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
In the pick and roll, I like confidence. Leonard showing as a facilitator, his game just continues to ascend.
Reed a screen on George. Pass to McDaniels. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
Looking back to last season, Smitty, the Clippers were as busy as anyone at the trade deadline.
Well, they came into the season with high hopes, BA, but midway through, they saw the changes had to be made. It didn't translate to playoff success, but they gave it a shot. High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Pass to Reed, knocks it loose, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Clippers on D. Reed a screen on George. Here's Edwards, and that one is hammered home.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Leonard with the ball. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And for a guy who doesn't talk or emote much, Kawhi Leonard is a commanding presence.
BA, he reminds me a little of Tim Duncan. The way Leonard just puts his head down, goes to work, and leads by example.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
Harden from outside. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Pass to Edwards. Going inside. Here's Reed. Let's go with a three. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Reed's got 5.
Exceptional pass from Conley. Love seeing him involve his guys like this.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by Conley. Mann misses.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Pass to McDaniels. Reed sets a screen. Kicks it out Towns. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Oh, it's stolen by Tice. Here's Harden. A shot from the low post is good.
I mean, with the ball in his hands, Harden's as creative as anyone.
Reed sets a screen. Here's Conley. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. It's a 5-point game. Nice shot by George.
An absolute marksman from three-point land. Paul George can drain these in bunches.
Reed a screen on George. To the middle. Kicks it out Towns. Here's the 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Towns on a screen. The kick out to Conley. Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Fades away. Edwards a screen on Harden. McDaniels with it. Guarded now by George.
First team foul.
First one falls for him. He does not get the second one. Here's George. 6 points for him. And the layup is good off the glass. George has got 8.
Under the hoop, Paul George is so efficient.
The shot off that time. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Timberwolves. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, filling out the wings, it's Mann and George. Kawhi Leonard out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Harden in at the 1. Here's Alexander Walker. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Smitty, if you could choose one current guy to play alongside, who would it be?
Ooh, that's a tough question, BA, but I'm going to go with Steph Curry. I think the reason why is because of the range he shoots it with. Will give me a lot of room on the other side to get buckets.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
It's George on the wing. Uncovered. And there's another one for the Clippers.
You can see why this team trusts PG with the ball in his hands. He's capable of taking over on any given night.
They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Here's Conley. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Conley's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker using his size to his advantage.
Tice, a screen on McDaniels. George passes to Tice. Reed with the rebound.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Leonard with a screen on McDaniels. To the paint. Kawhi, so steady inside.
And this one's on the entire defense. Gotta stay awake when Leonard rolls off the pick.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, James Harden is not worried about his legacy. He said, quote, "I'm going to be remembered in basketball. I'm one of the people who changed the game. Honestly, the only thing I'm missing is a championship." But Brian, he is not stressing. He said, "The moment I stop having fun, I'll be done."
Yeah, marching to the beat of his own drum, Allie. Thank you. Towns for three. Drills it from deep. Towns has got 6 points.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
Tice, a screen on McDaniels. Back to Harden. Pass to George. Inside. Nice move. And it's laid in by Tice. He has 6.
Love what Paul George is doing right there, spotting those wide open guys.
Reed, a screen on Harden. McDaniels from long range. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. And we're not even in the second half.
Now here's Harden.
Such a versatile guard. James Harden is a triple-double threat every single night.
First free throw is good. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubats, he's checked in for Tice. Tucker comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Coffee, he's checked in for Paul George. And Norman Powell subbed in for Mann.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Conley. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
You won't find many players with the quickness of Mike Conley. He can dice you up.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The first free throw is good. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Anderson comes in for Towns. TJ Warren, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Morris in for Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. Gobert with a screen on Powell. To the inside. Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Playing with good instincts. Nikhil making those around him better.
Powell passes to Tucker. Off the mark there with a 3. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Warren. Morris sets a screen. Warren's got space. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Got a piece of it.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
Here's Alexander Walker. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Minnesota again with a bucket. Here's Harden. Give him 8.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
And the shot goes.
Yet it's rare that one of the game's best scorers is also one of the best playmakers. Harden does it all at the offensive end.
And Gobert showing some mobility. He can't hit that time. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The T-Wolves on top, up by 4, and we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George has been sensational.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Monte Morris. Then it's TJ Warren. And it's Edwards in at the 2. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Westbrook, the pass to Tucker. Down low. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
If you're the defense, that can't happen. Tucker got ideal positioning inside.
Warren with a screen on Powell. They get it back. Second chance shot. Knocked away. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. And it's the Clippers on the break. Gets a hand on it. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here he goes. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, another highlight reel play from Anthony Edwards. Oh, this guy is fun.
The Clippers trail. Powell, a screen on Morris. Pass to Coffey. From behind the arc. Clippers keep it alive. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Minnesota's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Warren with a screen on Powell. Edwards for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
And a slick play called by Edwards, creating space for himself to operate.
Westbrook taking his time here. Here's Coffey. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Coffey, the pass to Powell. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota has gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. Outside Warren. Shoots a fadeaway. That shot, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. The finish!
Oh, sweet move. My goodness. You can't lose sight of where Edwards is in transition. He can be so explosive in these situations.
To stop the run. Wow, it's good.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, with PG and Kawhi, the Clippers feel they have the talent to win it all. George said, quote, both of us internally had a promise to bring a championship here. This core has been here for years now, and when you look at the teams that win and are very successful, it's the teams that have been together, gel and connect. Brian?
Yeah, that's the right philosophy there. All about health. Thanks, Allie. It's scooped up. Outside Edwards. Anderson with a screen. And Edwards, here we go. And they get it back. 3 on the clock. Morris, a screen on Powell. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Here's Coffey. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. So for the Clippers, there's 1:17 left in the third quarter. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
George outside. The 3. Minnesota with a rebound.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Gobert with a screen on Leonard. Here's Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 5. Anderson gets the bucket. Anderson's gotten his second bucket.
Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
George with the bucket.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Kicks it out to Warren. Gobert with a screen on George. Morris outside. Misses off the right iron. Here's Mann. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And their defense has been able to bottle up James Harden. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. Terrence Mann is out there with James Harden. And it's Tice in at the 5. George. Oh, and Reed with a block. Outside for Harden. The 3 is up. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists in the game.
He saw he had an opening, and Harden took it.
It's Edwards on the wing. George defending. Launches it. They grab their own miss. Back to Towns. Reed passes to Conley.
The true definition of a veteran. Mike Conley, an integral part of this team.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And another thing that's impressed me has been their consistency with their two-point jump shots, getting it done from the mid-range.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. Back to George. Tice, a screen on McDaniels. George for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
McDaniels, a screen on Harden. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
They get the rebound. Outside for Harden. George outside. From outside the arc. Knocks down the triple. George has got 9 points here in the second half.
I like how Paul George comes off the screen under control, right up into his shooting motion. Smooth.
Pass to Reed. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. George with it. Towns covering. Leonard with a screen on Towns. George, a deep 3. George with another miss.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
From deep, Conley sinks the tray. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
So often the catalyst. This time, Conley is on the finishing end of the catch.
George finds Tice. Back to George. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Tice. Another shot. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Cans it with nobody near him. And now it's an 11-point Minnesota lead.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. George passes to Tice. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Harden. Edwards can't hit.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Outside McDaniels. And there's the lob. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow. Edwards with the hops, the long arms. Easy guy to hit in the alley-oop game.
For 3, George. Offensive board. Tice, a screen on McDaniels. George for three, sinks it from distance.
His team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Timberwolves.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays, and he did that tonight.
Outside Harden. Pass to man. From deep. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. They've led by as many as 14. Reed, a screen on George. For three, Conley. No good. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
fans are... Excited for this one, Doris. Two cross-conference rivals going right at it.
Rivalries are built when something huge is at stake. And obviously, these teams meet twice a year, so you don't waste an opportunity to exert control over the other.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. DeRozan out there with Vucevic. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's White in at the point guard.
Now, how easy to rise and fire on the catch is it if you're DeMar DeRozan, such a pure, gifted scorer?
For three, Edwards tips it. Conley on the follow.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's LaVine. Bricks the aggressive dunk attempt. And here are the Timberwolves. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Trains the three-pointer.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
And Doris, here we're looking at Jaden McDaniel's stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence, and Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league.
Conley, what a terrific move that was. Conley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
From deep, LaVine's shot is off.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Conley into the lane. Here's Reed. Outside, Edwards. Fires for three. Rebound collected by LaVine. Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Caruso kicks to DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
DeMar DeRozan says, I've got a little showman in me. My goodness gracious, sets the crowd on fire with that one.
Edwards passes to Reed. The three. They get it again. Stolen by LaVine. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Left side, Edwards. Over in the corner, Conley. Down low. Here's Towns. And then jammed down as he goes right over Nikola Vucevic.
The size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Well, GA, for the Bulls, it's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a one step forward, one step back kind of situation. They don't need to set their sights on a title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture.
That's a great feed by Cat. Those assist numbers have improved big time over the years.
And Vucevic kicks to LaVine. Beyond the arc. Minnesota with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
McDaniels passes to Conley. And Reed has it in the corner. Conley with the screen on Vucevic. Reed gets the bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice dribbling.
Bulls trail by 7. It's stolen by Edwards. He kicks to Towns. There's the three. Edwards can't hit.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
McDaniels finds Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Levine. And Levine with the slam.
Yeah, this is a little bit of showmanship right there, from his nifty handle to the way he finishes. Nicely done by Zach.
Edwards against Caruso. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. He takes it in, and Edwards with the stop.
Boy, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got the handle, I've got the strength off the dribble drive. Pretty move.
Here's Caruso. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. There. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Reed is out there with Towns, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Timberwolves leading by 10. Now the pass to Reed. Lobbed up there for Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Levine's shot is on.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
With greater penalties attached to those take fouls scores, how do you think that rule change has panned out?
Well, you saw the players adjust quite quickly to this rule change, frankly. It's opened up the floor, created a better product aesthetically. We want fast pace, show off all that athleticism, a perfect implementation of a rules change.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Anderson comes in for Towns. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Morris subbed in for Edwards. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Bulls lean in on their veteran core. Zach LaVine said, you just got to be consistent every day and have championship habits. Each and every day, you've got to have a goal in mind and get to that mindset of we're building for something. We've all sacrificed a little bit for the greater good. Kevin?
And that's what we're talking about. That's what it takes. David, thanks.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
He has the entire arsenal when it comes to handling the rock, cutting through the D like butter. I love Ball when he's aggressive to attack.
Gobert with a screen for Warren. Passes it to Alexander Walker. It's a very good look and converts. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer, pretty dime there. I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. It's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
Williams scanning the floor. The lead now cut to single digits. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the
the best ball movers in the league. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Dosunmu's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 9. High post, Gobert working on Drummond. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Stolen by Ball. Oh, and here comes Williams all alone. And the wide open shot from Green. No good from outside. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Here's Anderson. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shakes him. Nice move. Out to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Morris a screen. Warren dishes to Morris. They get the rebound. Over to the wing. Pass to Anderson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Anderson a screen on Green. Pass to Gobert. Morris with the ball. Fires away from outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 9 points. Back to Ball. From past the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Out to Morris. Warren sets the pick for Morris. Back to Anderson. Got it off in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that concludes the first half. Timberwolves lead by 9. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Drummond. Green is out there with Williams. Then it's Ball, and it's Dosunmu in at the 2-guard position. Morris with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. Gobert the screen. Here's Alexander Walker. Crafty move. Gobert the pass to Alexander Walker. It's good.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Ball from long range. Another 3 for Chicago.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players' doors to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
And you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013. Probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. There's Ball with the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Ball's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique. But man, can he slingshot it home from deep. Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
When he comes in there with that tomahawk, that's just too much force.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And he sinks the second. Minnesota leading by 5. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Going inside, and Edwards with the stop.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
And here's Green outside. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And we're seeing ball just take over. An efficient, effective scorer who feels comfortable shooting from anywhere.
Edwards, that's good.
He is scorching the D, exploding offensively.
Now here's Dosunmu. Tight defense on him.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Back to Green. Shoots. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hey, Greg, the touch on the Bulls for a moment. Defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple of seasons ago, and it has served them well.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. DeMar DeRozan credits his upbringing in Compton, California for helping him make the person that he is today. He said, "It gave me my toughness, my aggression. It matured me very fast into a man. That's something that to this day sticks with me. No matter what I get or how much I have now, I still remember what it feels like to have nothing." Kevin?
That's a good thought to keep in your head. David, thanks. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And they go to the intentional foul. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. There's 48 seconds left in the 3rd. Here's Alexander Walker. 8 points for him. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the stifle tower with the score.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
And so Levine nails both of them.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
A floater, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
I tell you, the moment he sees the open man, Monte Morris lets it go.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Vucevic. Money from the wing.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Alexander Walker passes to Warren. Now Gobert. Morris right side. The kick out to Anderson. Shoots over DeRozan. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Well, with what he does on the offensive end of the floor, you love it.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. We witnessed him delivering a series of 3-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Reed in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. And finished off by Edwards.
How about Anthony Edwards? The bounce. Go ahead, Ann.
Bulls trail by 12. DeRozan a screen on Edwards. Back to White. Outside DeRozan. In the corner, it's Levine. 6 on the shot clock. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. A nice shot by McDaniels.
You love to see Karl-Anthony Towns with the great decision-making. Passes up a scoring opportunity to find a teammate.
And that one's good. Caruso's got 4 points this quarter.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Towns, no luck.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And finished off by DeRozan.
Well, Levine has really worked on those playmaking abilities. That's a pretty pass right there.
There's the screen for 3, Edwards. Back to Conley. Goes back up. Out to Edwards. The pass to Towns. Here's Reed. That misses off the backboard.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Here's Levine. Passes it to Caruso. DeRozan for 3. Here's Vucevic. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
How about those instincts from the 7-footer? Vucevic uses that size to snag offensive rebounds.
Levine against Edwards. The kick out to Town. Outside Edwards. Driving inside. Tries from 16. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards. And the Timberwolves lead by 10. DeRozan for 3. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
For 3, Edwards knocks down the 3 ball.
How about the body control from Anthony Edwards? Just so good at using that frame to get through the teeth of the defense.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Edwards with the screen for Conley. Out of bounds. It'll be the Bulls' ball. .151 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Levine kicks to Vucevic. From the arc. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from White.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Conley gets the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Looking to get it going.
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
McDaniels. That's in there. Conley with the assist. McDaniels got 5 points now this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. An emphatic LU jam.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Minnesota.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And Vucevic kicks to Caruso. The three-pointer, no good. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Now, McDaniels. Here's the lob to the hoop. And stolen by White. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here, even early on. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
You were in that role not too long ago, my friend.
You're right, B.A. It feels like just yesterday. And you need a steady presence and voice on the player side. It really can help a team through some rough stretches throughout the year.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. They've got DeMar DeRozan. Ball is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Vucevic in at center. Now here's LaVine. Back to Caruso. LaVine feeling it out a bit. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Ball. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Here are the Clippers. It's a three-point game. Looks like this could be a bounce-back year for the Clippers, Brent, after they were knocked out early last season.
Yeah, you just shake your head and you think about this team not being healthy and how far they could go. That's part of it, right? No PG or Kawhi late in the series. They're looking for some redemption this year, and you feel like it's their last shot.
Now here's DeRozan. Kept alive. Ball outside. They shoot again. Deflected. In transition, here come the Clippers. And George with the basket on the assist by Leonard.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Leonard with a screen on Caruso. Here's Mann. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Ball passes to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Yet now in his 30s, DeRozan still possesses that trademark athleticism. He loves throwing it down. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Vucevic. Ball outside. And Ball throws it down.
And love these plays when Lonzo Ball shows you just how athletic he is.
On the wing, Harden. Fires it. Caruso grabs the board for Chicago. They've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And he drives in. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Now here's George. He's got 5. Back to Leonard. Pass to Mann. Stolen by Caruso. Here we go. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Clippers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, B.A., that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it, and guys who are disciplined and patient.
Now here's LaVine to the paint. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic slams it in.
You got to keep that head up, and LaVine knows that. Able to hit his man in stride there.
Tice, a screen on Ball. Harden drives in. Pass to Mann, and here's George. They set a pick. Launches a 3. Here's Tice. George against LaVine. Fires from deep. And it's Paul George with the 3. George has got 8 points.
So consistent throughout the years from deep. That's what has made Paul George very special.
Ball no good. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. George feels it out a bit. Here's Leonard. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
So difficult to stick with Leonard cutting off the pick and roll. One of his bread and butter moves.
Back to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Clock at 6. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Levine passes to Vucevic. Caruso outside for 3. Paul George pulls down the board. The Clippers have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Leonard finds Tice. Three-pointer, Harden. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Caruso. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, I mean, they put so much focus on Vucevic, it leaves a wide open man.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Los Angeles. 8 points. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Filling out the wings, it's Mann and George. Daniel Tice is out there with Kawhi Leonard, and it's Harden in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Getting physical out there, but George giving it 100% focus.
On the wing, Caruso. He has 7. The three-point shot changed the game, clearly. But did you see it becoming the centerpiece of so many teams' offense, Brent?
I think it was inevitable in a way, B.A., but the way it got introduced to the league and the way that the 7 seconds or less Phoenix Suns adapted to the three-point line and then eventually what the Rockets were doing, it kind of came in like a flood. And each year we're seeing more and more guys who you wouldn't think should be shooting threes now capable of not only taking them but making them. And so that goes for every position. That makes the game very dangerous.
George for 3. Nails it from 3. George has got 13.
PG playing behind the pick and roll, able to use his size. Pretty good decision that time with the basketball.
Levine passes to DeRozan, and stolen by Leonard. Tice, a screen on DeRozan. Pass to Harden. Up top, George. Shot is up. And again, it's the Clippers.
Well, PG can get in the zone, and those zones can stretch for a long time.
Well, if you're the Clippers, are you out looking for the next young star, Grant?
Possibly, B.A. I mean, 5 of their top 6 scorers last year were over 30 years old. So they may need more production from your young guns to be a consistent contender.
Tice sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. George finds Leonard. Back to George. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
Well, the height and the length really helping PG get that one off.
They set the screen. Caruso, pass to DeRozan. Back to Caruso. Oh, no good again that time. Pass to Tice. And here's Leonard, defended by DeRozan. Levine against George. Here's Mann. Leonard with a screen on Caruso. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. Outside for Harden. Now here's Leonard. George outside. Takes a 3. That doesn't go either for George. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 10. And again, no good by Chicago.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Leonard.
Yeah, and we know how dangerous Harden is from three. So you can't give him this corner spot.
DeRozan passes to Vucevic. Pure from three-point range. Vucevic has got 7 points in the game.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Harden. George for three. Connects from downtown. George has got 12 points now in the quarter.
And more, it should just sink in that Paul George is one of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Bulls back in 2021 shifting the roster towards a more veteran win-now look. They've pushed their chips into the middle. Now they're trying to find their way into contention. All-star forward DeMar DeRozan said, quote, "We've got to go out there and compete. If we want this thing, we have to go after it." Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Goes back up. Here's Ball. Excellent D there from Westbrook. The Clippers have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. To the left wing. Oh, trying his luck from deep. It's rebounded by Levine.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The Bulls with another miss.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And it's in there.
And Tucker gets that one to go.
Outside Levine. Pass to Vucevic. That shot is off. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back to the game after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Paul George has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Lonzo Ball is out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Javonte Green. Then it's Patrick Williams. And it's Drummond in at the center position.
Good shooting reflexes there from Russell Westbrook. Barely needs the time to get that shot set up.
Green finds Williams. Ball outside. And Ball throws it down.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Westbrook, the pass to Tucker. Pass to Powell. Coffee on the wing. Tucker with a screen on Green. Offensive rebound. Here's Coffee. Back to Tucker. It's stolen by Drummond. Here's the break. And it's hammered home by Green.
Well, this is when the game slows down for a big man like Andre Drummond. He can make those kind of plays.
Tucker with a screen on Ball. For three, Westbrook. Drummond grabs the miss. The Bulls have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Here's Coffee. No good on the triple. The Bulls have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And here's Green from the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to Westbrook. Down low. Here's Coffey. The fader drains the triple. Coffey's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Right side Green. Oh, deflected. And it's the Clippers on the break. And Powell with the stuff.
Really good hands from Norman Powell to take that one away.
Here's Ball. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. Ball's got 6. And it's Westbrook with the ball for Los Angeles. They lead by 11. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
White, he's checked in for Ball. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. The Bulls have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Green, a screen. Williams from long range. Can't hit that one. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. They get so much effort and energy from Zubac, especially on the glass, Brent.
Well, he's the kind of guy, BA, I don't think any other opponent wants to face on a given night. A relentless big man that's physical, that plays around the rim, that doesn't mind contact. This guy's willing to sacrifice his body every minute he's on the floor.
Fires the 3. They get it again. Coffey on the wing. Fires the 3. He drops it from range. Coffey's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Green. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And he drops the first. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. And both free throws good for Green. 1:03 left in the third. Pass to George. Tice sets a screen. Leonard outside. It's George on the wing. Leonard with a screen on Green. For 3, George. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let up.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. From downtown, and again, it's Chicago with a 3.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Tice sets a screen, lets it go from deep. Second chance effort, kicks it to George. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Javonte Green picks one up.
The length and the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard.
George hits them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And so it's Los Angeles up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And they've got a couple. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And for the Clippers, they're shooting at a respectable 49%. George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. Terrence Mann is out there with James Harden. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Green finds Drummond. He takes it in. And the jam by Drummond.
And Drummond going in there like a cannonball, and the defense, they're not stopping that.
George against Green. Stolen by Drummond. And it's hammered home by Green.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Out to Leonard. And stolen by Williams. They're running. Ball's going up the court. And Drummond with the jam.
Well, Drummond is always one of the league leaders in putback jams. Another one there.
To the middle. Here's Leonard. Oh, Drummond with the block. Williams in the post. Leonard defending. Green for three. The rebound by Mann.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
When you look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George, that should tell you how valuable PG is.
Chicago making some changes. DeRozan is checked in for Williams. Levine comes in for Green. And it's Caruso in for DeSumo. Pass to DeRozan. Back to White. To the inside. Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. White against Harden. Tice with the ball. Back to Harden. From the arc. Counted from distance. And the Clippers lead by 12.
He's never shy to let it go from three-point range. Harden wants to make the D's job as tough as possible.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Oh, and the jam by Levine.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest. Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And it's DeRozan missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Mann. Tice, a screen on Caruso. Mann, the pass to Tice. Outside for Harden. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Caruso. 5 on the clock. For 3, George. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Levine against George. Outside White. Here's DeRozan. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
The high-effort play by DeRozan. I mean, his ability to absorb the foul and still put up the shot, magnificent. In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
Tice, a screen on White. Harden fires away from outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by DeRozan.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Clippers.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Paul George.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
2 open that time. They didn't look easy. And the Clippers lead by 18.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Fires hitting the triple.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but The clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
And it's Tice missing. And Chicago has possession. 17-point game. Levine finds Drummond. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Harden from outside. Pass to man. Tice, a screen on Caruso. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie Laporte.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniel. Reed is out there with Towns, and it's Conley in at the point.
Not many guys have a handle like James Harden. Exceptional at slicing up the defense.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's McDaniels. And the three off target. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Inside. Here's Tice. Reed with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Buries it from three-point range. Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable. But the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation.
Here's George following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Fires the three, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Smooth and consistent. That's how I describe George's three-point shooting.
Edwards looking it over. Pass to Reed. Outside Conley. Left side Edwards. 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Reed misses. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Leonard sets a screen for George. To the paint. Towns with the steal. For 3, Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Here's George. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaden McDaniel. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of this.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And here's Edwards from the arc with the putback. It's rebounded by Leonard. LA's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Count that one. 10 points for Paul George.
And it's really obvious that George has put a ton of time into improving his handle. I mean, you never know what he's going to do with the ball in his hands, and most times it's pretty good.
Now here's Reed. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Harden. It's a 5-point game. Good on the three-point shot.
Harden is known for his creativity. Can't lose him in the screen and roll, or he'll take you to school.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Conley kicks to Reed. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's George, and McDaniels with the block.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
Towns finds McDaniel. Towns a screen on Hart. McDaniels with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. McDaniels passes to Conley. 5 to shoot. Here's Towns, and Reed has it in the corner. No good with the triple. Clippers leading by 8. Outside, George, and there's the pass to Mann. They set the pick. Pass to Leonard. Drops in the layup for 2.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
That bucket in no time at all. Edwards got 6.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Harden the pass to Mann. Kicks it out to Harden. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard sets a screen for George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Pass to man. Kicks it to George. Driving in. Yep, it counts. He's got 15.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA replay.
The previous play is under review.
And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call we should see here, but no harm in going back to the footage and making absolutely certain.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Man in at shooting guard with George at small forward. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Harden in at the one spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Passes it to man. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 12. To the right side. Reed finds Conley. Here's McDaniels, guarded by Harden. Screen by McDaniel. Hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got 13. Great. You look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
There's the pick. Edwards kicks to Reed. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Minnesota shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Harden gets the bucket. 12 points for him.
Harden, so smart. Really good at finding ways to capitalize inside.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards.
Oh, wow. Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Harden kicks to Tice. George up top. On the wing, Harden. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Edwards. There's a screen. From deep, George. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
That last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, last season there were a record number of African-American head coaches in the NBA. Blazers coach Chauncey Billups said, "It makes me proud of the NBA for being intentional about giving opportunities to African-Americans or just minorities, period. I'm proud to be a part of it." Kevin?
Great stuff, David. Thank you so much for your reporting day.
You know, George is unstoppable when he puts it all together like this.
Towns, a screen on George. Edwards passes to Towns. George against Conley. And George hits again from deep. George has got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Anderson the screen. Gobert dishes to Warren. Lock at 6. Back to Gobert. Sweet move. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's Alexander Walker. Guarded by Powell. And finished off by Gobert.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
Morris against Westbrook. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Best of luck to any defender trying to slow Gobert down. He is ruthless inside.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And so he makes both from the line. Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Alexander Walker. Gobert with a screen on Powell. Alexander Walker passes to Gobert.
What a move by Gobert, closing that open space in the pick and roll.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Clippers. And it was from three-point. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Anderson. He's out there with T.J. Warren. Gobert is out there with Monte Morris. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. Greg, taking a look at Monte Morris for a second. You got to be inspired by his terrific story.
I mean, from late second-round pick to a seasoned NBA player, Morris never gave up on himself and continues to impress with each passing season.
Warren a screen. Gobert in the corner. And the pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Gobert. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
Trying so hard to contest that shot. Got a piece of Gobert there.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Clippers leading by 9. Here's Coffee. They get it back outside Westbrook. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup.
Westbrook has really honed his ball handling skills, so now he's able to create very well off the dribble.
Here's Alexander Walker. Guarded by Powell. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Tucker a screen. Pass to Westbrook to the left wing. Clippers moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Coffee, and he's good on the 3-ball. Coffee's got 9.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Alexander Walker. Guarded by Powell. The kick out to Anderson. Gobert the screen. Good work there as it goes. Alexander Walker's got his second basket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And Coffee gets it to go.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Warren a screen on Powell. Takes it inside, and he makes that one. 6 points for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Morris dishes to Gobert. From outside the arc. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Morris. Westbrook against Morris. Pass to Coffee. 1:43 left here in the third quarter. Yep, that one goes.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Shots good by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 8 here in the quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Right side Westbrook. Shoots. Coffee can't get it to go.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Warren. Off target with his 3.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And Tucker slams it in.
A difficult cover on the break. Tucker can beat you both squaring up and at the rim.
Warren a screen on Powell. Really left alone that time. Alexander Walker's got 11 points.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Westbrook kicks to Powell. Zubats with the screen for Powell. Westbrook passes to Coffee. Westbrook surveying the D. That one drops for him. And the Clippers lead by 9.
You know, even inside Westbrook, unstoppable. He plays with great confidence and also tremendous force for a guard.
Morris with a screen on Powell. Scooped up. The kick out to Warren. Gobert the pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Gobert. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. 11 points in the game.
And the defense has to bring more fire than we're seeing. Gobert just fighting through all of it.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers bringing the quarter to a close. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player
who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. George and Leonard are the forward. Then it's Harden. Then there's Daniel Tice. And it's man in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
An effective playmaker and a more efficient scorer, Harden continues to be a highly productive player.
Conley gets the bucket.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Clippers leading by 7. Leonard kicks to Harden. Dishes to George. Jacks up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got 31.
Well, that's a smooth-looking jumper by Paul George. I mean, he's one of the more gifted scorers in the league, and there's no place on the floor where he can't hurt you.
Edwards passes to Conley. Edwards with the screen. Here's the teardrop. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
The shot by George, wide open. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Yep, that one goes in there.
George with a fantastic look. Excellent job creating an easy opportunity for his teammate.
Edwards against George. And Edwards with the stuff.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. George against Conley. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Reed the pass to McDaniels. For 3, Edwards. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
Bucket is good.
You've come to expect great passing from Harden. He's got a reputation for finding open guys.
And Edwards with the stuff.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Leonard sets a screen for George to the inside. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
George against Edwards. Out to Conley. Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards can't hit. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
To the middle. Here's Tice. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Mr. Do-It-All coming away with the assist there. I mean, Harden making sure to keep his teammates involved in the offense.
Edwards drives in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Back to Leonard. Harden outside. Just 5 to shoot. Tice sets a screen for Harden. Misses the one-handed jam. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 7-point differential. Edwards, that's good.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
And George kicks to Harden. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here is Harden. 19 seconds left in the fourth. And the basket is good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. For three, Edwards laces one from three.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You've got to be tougher defensively.
So it's the Clippers taking. Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony.
Well, we've got some explosive athletes out here tonight, Grant, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, BA, they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. And it's Reed in at the 5 down low.
Once DeMar has momentum behind him, let me tell you, watch out because he's going to put on a show.
Conley passes to Reed. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. Well, Richard, the Bulls made a valiant effort to reach the postseason in 2023.
Yeah, they stayed alive in the play-in, managing to win their first game, but they fell in game 2 and were unable to break into the playoffs. Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's Levine, the offensive rebound. Vucevic's shot is off.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Edwards finds Conley. Edwards a screen on Ball. The ball's knocked loose. Outside McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, DeRozan with the block.
The experience of DeRozan, a step ahead of the shooter.
Levine passes to Vucevic. No good with the triple. Ball against McDaniels. Buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Levine against McDaniels. Pass to Caruso. Outside Levine. Here's DeRozan, covered by Towns. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Getting up there with the slam, DeMar DeRozan leaves nothing to chance.
Towns a screen on Caruso. Inside. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. Connects on the 17-footer.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Conley goes in. Pass to McDaniels. Lets it fly. Rebound by the Bulls. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Three-pointer, Vucevic sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
The ability to stretch the 4 is such a dangerous weapon for Vuce and his team.
With the putback, great positioning on the putback.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
Caruso against Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Drives to the hoop. And Vucevic with the block.
Powerful swat by Vuce, showing how effective he can be on D.
Andre Drummond is checked in for Chicago. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards, the pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Edwards. Reed for 3. Hits the three-pointer. Reed's got 7 points in the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
You're taller than you think. Lonzo is a sneaky 6'6".
Towns a screen on Ball. Alexander Walker, the pass to Towns. Misses the 3. Chicago trailing here. This one for 3. And Ball with the basket on the assist by Levine. He's got 5.
And he's talked about wanting to improve his all-around game. Levine demonstrating just how unselfish he is with that great pass.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Drummond. Here's Caruso. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
That one's off.
First team foul. At the line for the ball.
And the second free throw is good. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Reed, a screen on Caruso. Here's Edwards. The wide open shot is on the money.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Ball. 5 points in the game. DeRozan passes to Caruso. And there's the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
Kicks it out Towns. Jacks up a three. And another three for Minnesota.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Caruso finds DeRozan. With the drive. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Okay, Mr. DeRozan. DeMar still got some bounce left.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. The T-Wolves on top. Up 3. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Alex Caruso is out there with Ball. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's Levine in at the 3. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Reed sets a screen. Down low. A slam dunk by Reed.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, oh, watch out.
Drummond, the screen on Edwards. Out to the right wing. Drummond passes to Levine. Here's Ball. Drummond with the screen. And it's Ball off the drive. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Towns. Oh, misses the dunk. DeRozan outside. Out to the wing. Inside, DeRozan.
Goes in there with no doubt. DeRozan, fearless.
Edwards looking for an opening. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Chicago grabs the miss.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
And stolen by Edwards. Edwards a screen on Ball. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And winning a championship in 2016. Oh, Zach LaVine takes flight.
The ball handling skills of LaVine, outstanding at creating for himself.
McDaniels, a screen on Caruso. Outside McDaniels. The 3 ball. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
The 3 from DeRozan. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
A rare 3 for DeMar DeRozan. He's a different type of wing. He would much rather step in and knock down the mid-range too.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you. Towns, a screen on Levine. Back to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Edwards against Caruso. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
Some changes for Chicago. Williams is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Green comes in for Levine. And it's Dosunmu in for Caruso. And Williams has got the ball here for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. And the jam by Drummond.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
Oh, yes.
Whoa.
Throw it down. Oh. And he dunks it down.
Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Dosunmu for 3. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. To the paint. Pass to McDaniels. Fires for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
McDaniels can't hit.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Ball. That one drops for him. Ball's got 7.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
Now Edwards. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And hold.
The previous play is under
Just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 2. And join us right. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One of the stories here, Jaden McDaniels getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the court for the Timberwolves, we've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, T.J. Warren out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Monte Morris, and it's Gobert in at the 5.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And that's good as he hits both shots. The Timberwolves shooting has been unreal, 64% from the floor. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
And the Bulls making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. Here's Alexander Walker. Nice D from Vucevic. Williams with it. Vucevic, a screen on Morris. Williams passes to Dosunmu. Williams with it. Guarded now by Anderson. And Vucevic gets it to go on the assist from Williams. Vucevic has got 5.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Warren against Green. Just 5 to shoot. Morris down low, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And it's no surprise they want to get him the ball to start this half.
Vucevic against Gobert. The drive by Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Navigating his way inside. Well, once Vuce sees the lane open up, he jumps on it.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert. 18 feet out. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Williams. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. So they take the lead. Williams has got his first 2 points.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Here's Alexander Walker. Takes it inside, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, he was able to sneak into the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Warren against Green. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Here's DeSumo. And that one's good. He's got 7.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Picked by Gobert. Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert. There's the triple. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Yeah, nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
Here's DeSumo into the lane.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Pass to Warren. All alone. And that's good for 2.
Oh, love the confidence Warren had on that shot. He knows how consistent he is at that range.
DeSumo, the pass to White. And here is Vucevic. 1:16 left in the 3rd quarter. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Minnesota. Anderson passes to Warren. The kick out to Morris. Back to Warren. Vucevic with a steal. And they're running. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Vucevic. Williams has gotten 4 this quarter. And so Morris will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Anderson with it, now guarded by White. Morris against Williams, and it's Morris penetrating. Gobert passes to Anderson. 5 to shoot. Gobert with a screen on White. Here's Anderson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the 3rd quarter.
Vucevic, a screen on Morris. Back to Vucevic. Outside, Williams. To the inside. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. That one on Anderson.
Superb focus there from Vuce, accepting the contact like a champ.
7 seconds left in the 3rd. Here's Warren driving inside. Oh, Warren slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. It's all tied in Chicago. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got DeMar DeRozan. Alex Caruso is out there with ball. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. It's good.
cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Edwards for three, and another three for Minnesota.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Conley against Ball. Pass to Drummond. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. To the middle. Here's McDaniels, and his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
Ooh, and when DeMar DeRozan is cooking with grease, he is borderline unstoppable. And he's feeling it right now.
Conley finds Edwards. There's the drive. It counts, and the foul. It's going to go on Andre Drummond.
The adjustment, man, what a finish.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Hey, look, when DeRozan is shooting with confidence, he is dangerous, especially catching and firing just like that.
Reed sets a screen. Takes the three, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Man, I'm telling you, every time Zach Levine takes flight, we need this man back in the dunk contest quickly.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Now here's McDaniels. Conley, a screen on Levine. Back to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. 6 to shoot. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Edwards got 9 points here in the second half.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Levine in deep. And the dunk by Levine.
Levine is taking it upon himself to be the man in crucial moments. He's that kind of clutch player.
Reed, a screen on Caruso. Pass to Reed. Puts up a three. And another three from Minnesota.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot.
Oh, what a move by Levine.
Boy, Levine just glides off the bounce. He is very difficult to stay in front of.
Edwards for three. And they recover it. 4-3. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Caruso finds Ball. On the wing, DeRozan. Covered by Towns. Three-pointer. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. It's Edwards with a drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Wow, what a move from Edwards. He's fantastic at creating for himself.
Pass to Caruso. Ball with it. Kicks it to DeRozan. Levine with a screen on Towns. DeRozan. Reed with the rebound.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
And here's Edwards outside. And another three from Minnesota.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And here's Caruso outside. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another 3.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Edwards. Three-pointer. Oh, he drains the three, and he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'll pretty much do it.
Here's DeRozan. Pass to Drummond. The three. The shot no good. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance.
Laden team, Steve, battle-tested, and they know what's required to get it done.
Totally right, Kevin. Young teams don't usually win a lot of games. It takes time to learn the ins and outs of this league.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. George and Leonard are the forwards. Then it's Harden. Then there's Daniel Tice. And it's Man in at the 2. Now here's Ball. Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
The floor awareness of Ball excels at getting the ball to his uncovered teammates.
And so Harden will bring it up for Los Angeles. George looking over the floor. Harden finds Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on DeRozan. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. You know, Steve, for the Bulls, it seemed like depth was an issue for them the last couple of years.
It was, Kevin. They were pretty thin for a while. It resulted in a 4-year playoff drought starting in 2018. But the front office did a good job to address the problem.
Inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
One of the most underrated players in the league. Vucevic can do just about everything offensively. It makes him so tough to guard.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
George passes to Leonard. And the shot is good.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Ball with a wide open look. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's George for 3. Good on the triple.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
DeRozan a screen on George. And the jam by Levine.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. George against Ball. Down low. Tice passes to George. The 10-footer. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Under the hoop, Paul George is so efficient.
Outside, Ball. DeRozan with a screen for Ball. Leonard against DeRozan. And it's off from 3-point range. The Clippers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
And you watch the way DeRozan gets his. He really pounds that mid-range area.
Reason why, GA, his strong ball handling skills gets him into the lane. He also has the vertical to shoot over pretty much anyone, and he is comfortable with his back to the basket.
Here's DeRozan. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And it's DeRozan missing. A 3 from Leonard. That shot is off. Chicago trailing here to the inside and finished off by DeRozan.
Good instincts from Nikola, finding the open man.
Harden kicks to George. Leonard with the screen on DeRozan. The shot by George, no good. Chicago's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Picked by Vucevic. DeRozan finds Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on James Harden.
An unselfish young guard. Lonzo Ball takes pride, in my opinion, of success of others. Probably why his teammates love playing with him.
Chicago making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. The offensive rebound.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And DeRozan throws it down.
Throwing it down with authority. What a move by DeMar DeRozan.
Outside, George. Fires the three. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Caruso. Out to DeRozan. Takes a three. Sinks the three-pointer. DeRozan's got 7 points.
DeRozan had that shot all picked out and lined up. They just had to put the ball in his hands.
Here's George. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Ball, the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Well, everyone knows once Drummond gets anywhere around the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
Leonard sets a screen for George. Here's Tice. No good on the triple. Here's Chicago. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And Drummond kicks to Levine. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
That's what 7 feet, 280 will do for you. Takes the hit and keeps right on going.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. And a miss there on the triple. And no good. And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and they're focused.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Man in at shooting guard with George at small forward. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Harden in at the point guard. DeRozan dishes to Levine. Shot clock at 6. DeRozan finds Drummond. Here he goes. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Drummond's got the lead up to 8 now for Chicago. And Smitty, we know when it comes to the Clippers, they seem to go as Kawhi Leonard goes.
No doubt, Kevin. The only year they didn't make the playoffs with him, he was hurt. But when he's healthy, they are dangerous.
Now, here is George. 9 points in the game so far. Leonard, no luck. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George is one of the game's premier two-way wings. He says, I believe in my talent and what I can do, but I feel my job is to make everybody better. That's what I try to do when I'm on the floor. Just make the game easy for everybody, whether it's creating or just being aggressive and making reads off of that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David lets the game come to him. Well said by him. Thank you. Now, here's George. Back to Tice. George sets a screen for Tice.
Andre Drummond with the wingspan of 7'6". It's going to be hard to get it over him.
So for the Bulls, Patrick Williams, he's checked in for DeRozan. Green comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Dosunmu in for Alex Caruso. Drummond with a screen on Harden. Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Steve, there's a whole lot of young talent throughout the NBA, but which players to you stand out above the rest?
Kevin, there's the obvious ones like Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, SGA, John Moran, and Anthony Edwards. They are consistently growing as players. I am keeping my eye on a guy like Evan Mobley. He could be an all-time great defender.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Drummond finds Green. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And that one's good. Drummond.
The one thing about Drummond, you can be right up on him. Even try to overplay his strong side, he can still get it done.
Green against George. There's the pass to Man. And here's Tice. On the wing, George. Guarded by Green. They recover it. Leonard, no luck. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
First personal foul.
What I appreciate about Patrick is that he plays his role well. Doesn't play outside of himself.
And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Drummond, a screen. Dosunmu, the pass to ball. Drummond with it. Drummond sets the screen for Green.
2 minutes.
Back to Drummond. And there's the drive. And Drummond throws it down.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Oh, great find there from Harden. He's just so good at finding his teammates in rhythm. And what's impressive about Patrick Williams is the consistency from that range.
Yeah, and on top of being a great athlete, he's a good shooter, GA. And that includes at the free throw line. You just wish he'd get there a little more often.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
The shot's good from Tice.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Passes to Man. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Chicago making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Andre Drummond. And it's Kobe White in for Ball. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Daniel Tice. P.J. Tucker comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Amir Coffey's checked in for George. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for James Harden.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Green drives in. Missed inside.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Pass to Zubac. Zubac, a screen on White. Westbrook. No good that time. Great D that time from Green. Now here's Dosunmu. He's guarded closely. Green dishes to Williams. Back to Green. Outside White. And the Bulls with another miss. Andre Drummond has been on display for the Bulls. He notched 8 points in the quarter. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime.
And let's hear it for your arena entertainment.
And we've got 3rd quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Vucevic is the pivot. Williams is in the other post spot. Dosunmu is out there with Kobe White. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Chicago.
Kobe White glides around the court with the ball on the string ready to shoot. And no hesitation.
Here's Coffey. Good on the 13-footer. Coffey's got 5 now.
Easy look from mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
White looking around. Pass to Dosunmu. About 1 minute played here in the 2nd half. Great D that time from Powell. Lets it go from deep. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
He hits the 2nd from the line. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Javonte Green. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. The Bulls leading by 5. And DeRozan. Here we go. Good on the shot. He's got 9.
A lot of people don't realize just how strong DeMar DeRozan is. He doesn't shy away from contact.
To the paint. Here's Tucker. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
The pass to Coffee. The tray. And the 3 ball is good. Coffee's got 7 points here in this quarter.
There was a hole in the defense, and the offense did a brilliant job to get an easy bucket out of it.
A guy who gives his team, Steve, a ton of energy out on the floor is Kobe White.
Kevin, he's definitely a spark plug, pushing the pace and trying to fire up his guys. Players love having someone like that on the floor with them.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Zach LaVine's checked in for Williams. Alex Caruso comes in for Dosunmu. And Ball subbed in for Kobe White. Here's Coffee, guarded by Levine. There's the triple. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And the Bulls with another miss. Clippers trail by 4. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Count that bucket.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Outside, Levine. The dish to DeRozan. He kicks it to Vucevic. Back to DeRozan. It's hauled in by Zubac. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Zubac finds Tucker. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Coffee. Guarded by Levine. Vucevic with the block.
This is the next step for Nikola Vucevic. Can he start to become a better defender and shot block? That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition 3.
Westbrook passes to Coffee. Knocks it loose. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. George against Levine. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Paul George. Vucevic is screen on Hart. The drive-by Ball. DeRozan in the corner. Back to Ball. DeRozan on the wing. Clock at 4. Baseline try. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his 4th assist in this one. Tice with a screen on Levine. From D, George. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. DeRozan with a screen for Caruso. Here's Vucevic. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Levine finds DeRozan. Here's the drive. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
That's what I like to see from DeMar DeRozan. He isn't settling for a jumper. He is going to the rim today.
Harden the pass to Tice. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good...
And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Setting the floor for the Clippers. George and Leonard are the forwards. Then there's Daniel Tice. Then it's Harden, and it's man in at the shooting guard position.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who can... Wow, you knew that DeRozan has that in him. Didn't think he'd pull it off in a game, though.
Back to Vucevic. Harden against Ball. Passes it to Levine. DeRozan, a screen on Leonard. Left side, DeRozan. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And it's Vucevic missing. Clippers trail by 9. In the corner, Harden back to George. Leonard sets a screen for George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Make him foul you to stop you. DeRozan with the strength and vertical ability doing damage inside.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
Here's Harden on the wing. Leonard with a screen on Ball. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. And that one's good. Leonard.
This is what Kawhi provides. 100% of effort. Loves to take it right to you.
DeRozan passes to Vucevic. DeRozan dishes to Vucevic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
First one falls for him.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next. Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Harden finds Leonard, kicks it out to Harden. From deep, George. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game. DeRozan's shot is off.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And when he's in the open court, Harden has one thing on his mind. Finish.
Vucevic a screen on Harden. Here's Ball. Over in the corner, Caruso. Back to Ball. And Vucevic kicks to Ball. DeRozan passes to Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. And the Bulls lead by 11.
The question for Zach Levine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
The shot's good.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. And he drives in, makes it off the glass. DeRozan's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Quick first step. This is why it's hard to stay in front of DeMar DeRozan.
Tice with a screen on Levine. The 3 from George. Chicago grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Over Leonard. And it's DeRozan missing.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Tice with a screen on Levine. Stolen by Levine. Outside DeRozan. It's up a 3. Offensive rebound. Ball dishes to DeRozan. Back to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, DeRozan. Second shot opportunity. And with the rebound. LA has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Screen by Tice. George with no one around. Hands it from downtown. George has got it back down to within single digits for Los Angeles. And the Bulls with possession. DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
And DeRozan kicks to Caruso. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's a 12-point Chicago lead.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game.
All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's it.
Hey.